मेरी बात रही मेरे मन में कुछ कह न सकी
I've been
उलझन में
thinking a lot about memory recently. There's a funny little David Lynch clip where he says,
And if you forget a good idea, you want to commit suicide.
and I think what rings incredibly true about it is that there's something obsessive with creative people about preserving the sanctity of the idea, of transferring the idea from mind to pen to paper to screen or to canvas, or to an Ableton file. The reason why this is such a poorly put together one compared to usual, why there's no mic in my hand or anything, is because there's no script. Other than the suicide thing, I've been thinking about... That sounded bad. Other than the David Lynch quote, I've been thinking about this thing that Larry David did.
I have a notebook filled with ideas.
And they were everything from a name that he thought sounded good to events to people.
But when I was doing the show, when I was into it, and that was like my main focus, coming up with ideas. So everything was an idea. It didn't matter how bad it was, I was writing everything down that I could. It could be a scene, could be a whole story.
Recently, I've been trying to do more cataloging, more journaling. Not with a goal of self-improvement, just literally to make sure that I remember ideas and get them from either my real life or my mind to something. And the more and more I tried to do this, the more futile I realized it was. If you stop in every moment to write down the thing that you so strongly wish to remember, you cease to experience. Kind of casual film buffs have an interest in lines that are secretly improv. People really find this interesting. This line was on the page, and the one that came out, the one that made it into the movie, the one that's iconic now, some actor just thought up in the moment. There is something, some deep, innate desire to find that which is in the moment, because for some reason we feel like that's more representative of life and reality and creativity than following a script. We like the improvised maybe because it gives us the belief that we could come up with something like that the things we say in our day-to-day life maybe have value. And maybe more deeply, that's why we seek to remember, to create mementos out of every moment. Because that means that the moment was worth living if you get something out of it. I've thought about that Lynch quote for the last couple months since I first saw the clip. I've been thinking about Larry David's comedic genius since I watched Seinfeld. So maybe if these things withstand the test of time and they're still on your mind, even though you've never tried to etch them into stone, then that's something worthy of making it into art. Rather than just fucking erecting a monument to every second of every moment in your life, because you're not all that. You're just some fucking guy. And this has been miserable.
छाया रे अंधेरा मेरी अखियों में, मेरी बात रही मेरे मन में कुछ कह न